Thanks for joining us here at 11. I'm Jenna Webster in tonight for Scott. We do want to begin with the story of a small Indiana community breaking with a past often defined by prejudice. That's why some say this story needs a new chapter. Tonight, our Logan Gay talked with the woman behind Martinsville's first Juneteenth celebration. So Logan, what'd you learn?
Well, Juneteenth marks the day in 1865 when the last enslaved people in the United States learned they were free. And the organizer for this Martinsville event tells me plans for a small gathering quickly grew once word spread about a week ago. She says the response is a good sign for the future.
Honoring our past, celebrating our freedom, and building our future. That's the message behind Martinsville's first ever Juneteenth celebration. Organizer Janine Lee Fier grew up in Muncie, where Juneteenth has been celebrated for decades. After calling Martinsville home for 6 years, she says it was time to bring that tradition here.
This coming July 4th, Independence Day, we're going to celebrate our nation's 250th anniversary. And that is our shared history, right? Well, so is Juneteenth.
Martinsville has long been known for its painful history as a sundown town. In 1968, 21-year-old Carol Jenkins was stabbed to death while selling encyclopedias. Her murder, a hate crime, and a symbol of the city's troubled past. Janine says she knew that history before moving here, but says her own positive experience has given her hope.
We also need to start thinking about the future and hopefully distancing ourselves from some of those negative things that have happened, and hopefully providing new memories and positive things for this community.
Lady Victory.
Indiana historian Samson Livingston says he also grew up hearing about Martinsville's reputation.
It is one of the places where you might see a KKK flyer or propaganda at the McDonald's. I remember that from high school, driving down to Bloomington.
Now he applauds Janine for bringing the community together and hopes other small towns follow her lead.
But I think everybody's culture and history deserves to be celebrated, especially the Black culture and heritage here in Indiana. And I'm very excited to hear about how it goes.
And Janine hopes the celebration is just the beginning.
It's important that we acknowledge the past, but also move toward a better future for us.
And we reached out to the Martinsville mayor about the celebration, and he says city leaders are committed to making Martinsville a place where people are proud to belong. His statement to 13 News says many who return to Martinsville after a time away are struck by the positive transformation happening across our neighborhoods, our downtown, and our community culture, including events like the one taking place on June 19th. This progress is real and it's ongoing.
All right, Logan, thank you so much. There are some Juneteenth events happening all across Indiana. Here in Indianapolis, there's a run for wellness at the White River State Park. That all starts tomorrow morning at 8. Then at 9, there's a community celebration and Juneteenth Peace March. It starts at Firefighters Union Hall along Mass Ave and ends at MLK Park. Then coming up at 10 o'clock, a celebration of connection at the Idle George Museum. We've got a very extensive list of all these events right now at WTHR.com.